Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. I hope you guys are doing really well and are happy and thriving wherever you are. Now, in today's video, we are taking a look at your career. So basically, in your career, what can you expect next? You have three piles in front of you. Please pick one that speaks to you and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, this is what you can expect when it comes to your career in the upcoming days. Now, the very first card for you is the card of focus. So, it's a very important for you, pile 1, if you have certain goals or objectives in your life regarding your career. You need to be very firmly focused on it. Do not allow any distractions to come in and disturb you from achieving your goal. Now, these distractions can be in the form of relationships, can be in the form of, just spending your time on things that are trivial and not focusing on your work and doing a job really well. So, it's important for you to have focus. But at the same time, it's important for you to sort of have faith in yourself, all right? Because what I sense is you may be really good at what you're doing, okay? But there's still this part of you who feels like maybe you're not enough, that maybe you do not have the talent to succeed as much as you really want to. But it's important for you to understand that you are good enough, and that self belief and that confidence in your own abilities is what is going to help you forward. Now, we'll take the rest of your tarot cards. You have 3 of cups. Oh, you have the sun as well. You have 10 of wands. You have the hermit, hierophant, and page of pentacles. Very interesting combination. Now, as usual, I'm going to start with the happiest card that you have, which is the sun. So basically, when it comes to your career, there is nothing but good news awaiting you, all right? Maybe the career that you are into or the kind of work that you are into, as time passes by, it is going to get much more fulfilling. It'll leave you feeling very positive, optimistic, and very happy. Of course, along with the 3 of cups, there is a possibility for you to sort of hit a milestone when it comes to your work, okay? Now, the milestone can come in the form of promotion. This milestone can come in the form of receiving a pat on the back from your seniors, acknowledging that you are doing great work, and that sort of, puts you in the mindset of success. Of course, this could involve passing a significant examination, completing university, or like completing a significant course, educational course, all right? Of course, if you are studying for competitive exams, I believe you are on the right track towards progress, and good news is something that you can expect. But at the same time, what is important for you in order to find success in life, no matter what stage of your career you are in, to sort of keep upgrading yourself in terms of knowledge. So do not at any point of time think that you know enough or this is enough. You need to keep upgrading your skills. This could involve going to university, learning on your own, or just learning with the help of a teacher, because I believe the presence of a significant mentor or a teacher will help you a lot when it comes to your progress for the future. Now, this can be in the form of an actual teacher, especially if you're a student, or this can be in the form of a boss at work, or just a mentor who's already done what you want to do, or who's already achieved the kind of progress that you want to achieve when it comes to your life. But also, it is very important for you to sort of follow the traditional path towards doing things, okay? So, no shortcuts are allowed for you. It is important for you to take one step after another and progress like slow and steady manner, instead of wanting to make progress that is just climbing the mountain in one go and then realizing that maybe you should have taken it slow. But it's important for you to do things right and to make sure that you behave in an ethical manner. That's very important for you. Now, there is also a possibility for a couple of you that you may actually take a break from work. Like this could involve like staying at home if you are going out for an external job, or take a little bit of mental break for yourself, okay, because that is also highlighted. Sometimes it can happen, especially in the next few days, that you feel like you're carrying too many burdens, or you feel like you are taking up too much responsibilities, and you may want to lighten your load a little bit, or maybe it can actually help you to seek external help, or maybe once again refer to a boss, mentor, or a teacher and request for their assistance. Because I believe when it comes to your career, assistance from an external person is always going to be very, very helpful for you. Also, it is important for you, if you want to make progress, goals setting is important. If you just move ahead randomly without any sort of plans or vision for your future, you sort of are going to always be in that limbo, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, your preparation has to be right, back to with action, that is very important. Once again, I do want to reinforce the message of the first card, which means focus. Don't allow external distractions to ruin your path, is what is coming forth for you. Now, for you, it is possible that you can involve yourself in two things. Now, this could essentially mean like one can be like a full time job, and second could be like a part time thing. Okay, something maybe you start at home, or you start it as a side project, but working two jobs or two things simultaneously can always be there. Of course, this could involve like studying on one hand, or learning something on one hand, and actually working towards another. Of course, self employment is something that is possible for a lot of you as you move ahead. Yeah, but as you move ahead, it is also important for you to make sure that you're making your health a priority. Understand this: a career is important, but if this is not backed by good health, by good mental health, physical health, it essentially comes down to nothing. Because in order to succeed at your work, in order to succeed at a career, it's important for you to be physically nourished and mentally nourished at the same time. So whenever you feel like you're carrying too much burdens, make sure you take that time for that occasional break, especially weekends or just Sundays. Make sure you're not doing anything and just relaxing, because that mental break especially is something you really need. Now, there is a possibility that when it comes to your work, you can be involved in work that may involve a lot of talking, okay, a lot of communication. Now, this communication can be in the form of like a visual medium. So maybe you will be involved in careers which involves the media, or you are involved in careers that involves talking to people all the time, like public services, those kind of careers, in which case you will be doing excessive well. And of course, people in marketing, travel industry are going to be having a really, really good time as well. Starting from now on to the month of May and June will be the peak period for you when it comes to your career. So do all the hard work that you can do, because the success that you can build right now in these 6 to 7 months is going to be unparalleled for you. Okay, so work as hard as you can, and you'll definitely get the success that you're looking for. Now, the only thing that I see as a potential drawback for you is your own low self-esteem. Okay, so please understand, you're very capable of achieving everything that you want for yourself. You just need to have much more faith in yourself, is what is coming through for you. But overall, I see nothing but positive things coming for you when it comes to your work situations. Of course, for a couple of you, you may sort of leave one job and start another, or maybe you'll sort of have one thing on the side and have something else as a full time as well. So doing two things is absolutely on the cards for you, and no wonder you are slightly overburdened. But you can do it all. Just make sure you are taking time for that occasional break. Overall, that is what's in store for you when it comes to your career. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what you can expect for yourself when it comes to your career. Now, we'll start off with the very first card, and the very first card for you is that of faith. So, if you want to succeed at whatever it is that you're doing, you need to have faith in yourself and you need to have faith in your work, in your capacity to work. Yeah, so it is essentially your skill of faith and belief that will actually change your life for you. But along with that, if you are holding to any kind of fears, okay, it's important for you to work through those fears and move towards success. So please release anything that you're holding that is fearsome and move ahead with a lot of faith is what is coming forth for you. Also for you pile 2, it's very important for you, especially if you are making some plans when it comes to your work situation, like if you plan to change a job, or if you're appearing for an examination, or you are just getting promotion, whatever it is. Make sure to not share your news too much, or make sure you not overshare too much, because what happens with you is you tend to have an idea, or you may want to do something, you share it with somebody and it just doesn't work out. The magic is sort of lost if you share information. That is something that is highlighted for you. So it is important for you to sort of protect your energies and not to overshare information is what is coming forth for you. But along with that, your career sector is essentially getting a huge upgrade. Yeah, so anything that was holding you back previously, I see this as a release for you. So any obstacles in your path, they are going to be getting clear, and you are going to actually move ahead when it comes to your work situation in a beautiful manner. So everything that you seek is going to be yours, of course, once you work out through your fears. But I believe your career sector is getting like a huge upgrade. One more thing that's very important for you pile 2 is you pay attention to very minute details. Okay, don't oversee anything, or don't feel like okay, I don't really have to pay attention to this, it's just very minor. And once again, don't trust somebody very easily. It's important for you to sort of use your own discretion when it comes to taking any major decisions when it comes to your life. But once again, keep it simple and pay attention to details is what is highlighted for you. From your tarot, we have 4 of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups, okay, 3 of Wands and 2 of Swords. Alright, now for you pile 2, something major, like a major decision awaits you. Like probably you need to decide something in the upcoming days, and you are sort of feeling like, okay, what exactly am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to take this? Am I supposed to take that? Am I supposed to go in this direction or that direction? Yeah, but I believe you're going to figure this out, because what is happening here is you have a lot of plans for yourself. You sort of have a vision of your life, and you are sort of moving rapidly in the search of your dreams, in search of that ideal life. And this is basically a very conducive time for you pile 2. In a way, your ships have arrived and it is time to sail away beautifully into the sunset is what I'm getting here. Once again, career involving like helping others, like helping professions, medical professions, allied professions, you guys are going to be doing fabulously well in the upcoming days. Of course, artists, creators of all sorts are also going to be having an excellent time in the future. Of course, if you asked a student and watching this, the possibility of you cracking an examination is especially very strong here. But it's important for you to understand that you need to stick to one thing. If there is one particular way in which you're doing things, don't change it too often. Because if you change your study methods or the way you're doing your work, you may actually deter yourself from progress. So do what is working for you and stick to it is what is important for you. Of course, when it comes to your work situation, the possibility of moving around because of a job, maybe moving to a different city, moving to a different country, or just moving to university, just away from home. If you are able to do that, your career will really thrive is what I'm getting here. Of course, if there is somebody out there who's sort of waiting for a letter to come in, like letter from university, letter from like some kind of company where you've applied for a job, that letter, that phone call, that email can actually come in, and that can actually change a lot of things for you, is what is coming through. But at the same time, you also have the Four of Wands. So something good is clearly happening when it comes to your work situation, and this is sort of a celebration. This is like completion. This is like, getting the pat on the back after having a job done. That is what is coming forth. But once again, people around you are going to come together and celebrate you, is also something that is coming forward. Once again, if you're involved in careers that involve like events, event management, travel, tourism, I believe you guys are going to be doing really well. If there is somebody out there who's into like information and broadcasting fields, you guys are going to be doing really well as well. But I believe the future is really bright for you. Now, you also have the card of birth here. So maybe the start of something new is indicated. This could involve like starting up a new hobby, starting up new job, or starting a new way of doing things. Okay, that is also possible for you. But home businesses, especially female oriented businesses, if you are involved in it or if you want to start it, then this is going to be an excellent time to do that. And you have surprisingly the card of home. So work from home situations can actually be a great deal for you, or this could be if you are involved in professions that involve like construction, interior designing, architecture, you could essentially be having like a great time. Okay, but self-employment is absolutely something that I see. But like I was telling you, relocation is a possibility for you, and I believe if you relocate or if you change homes, you change your residence, if that is happening in your life, if that is something that is possible in the future, say yes to it, because the change in home or the change in scenario around you can actually help your career a great deal, is what is coming through for you. But let me tell you, it is important for you to not treat any kind of job as minuscule. It's important for you to take care of every area of your work, especially if you're a student. Don't ignore any part of your studies or just ignore anything, consider it as unimportant. Yeah, every little thing should be taken into consideration when it comes to making decisions, and do not take anybody else's advice, because that is going to be very crucial for you. Whatever you decide for yourself is just going to be the right thing for you, is what is coming through for you. But most importantly, it is important for you to sort of work through your fears and to have faith in yourself and your own abilities. Overall, that is what I have for you when it comes to your career. I wish you nothing but the very best when it comes to your career, your job, or your studies, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what you can expect when it comes to your work. Now, when it comes to your work, there is a possibility of a new beginning. Okay, so start of a new job, start of a new work area, or just a feeling of renewed enthusiasm towards your work. Okay, so that is absolutely possible for you. But pile 3, it's almost like you're just getting started. Even if you are like at the beginning, you are at the mid range of your career, or you've really established yourself in leadership position, but you're just getting started in terms of really getting to a point where you feel like, okay, I've made it. It's just the beginning. You're just starting to blossom as a person in your career, is what is coming through. But it's important for you to ask yourself, what is it that you need to release? Okay, now with the new beginnings, that happens to be very significant. So if there is a particular way in which you are working and you realize that it is not getting you the results that you want, maybe it's time to sort of leave that way of working, leave that area of working or that job, and move in a different direction. But that release and movement is very important. I believe a few adjustments are required when it comes to the way you do your work, and you'll just get fabulous results, is what is coming through for you. Now, I'll give you your tarot. you have Knight of Swords, once again you have the Fool. So makes sense with the new beginning. You have Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, Magician, brilliant, and you have the Ten of Cups. All right. So basically, my magical manifestors pile 3, anything that you want to achieve in life, any goals, any financial goals, whatever you want, you can actually achieve it for yourself only if you want it for yourself, if you put your heart and soul into it, because you have the kind of resources you need, you have the kind of intelligent and superior mind and the ability to do a job well. So basically, whatever you want, you can make it happen for yourself. But definitely a new beginning happening for you. So this can essentially mean like a reset. Whatever has happened in the past, wherever you are, you need to forget it. Don't think about yourself as, okay, I've achieved so much. Think about every day as a beginner would. Okay, I need to get this. I need to get this. So that drive, that enthusiasm, that passion is necessary for you every single day to get to where you want to get. But I believe as you move forward, you'll actually make a lot of rapid progress, because whatever blocks you found on your path are actually coming out. Okay, so you are going to get rapid growth, and it's going to actually come quickly than you expected. Especially financial growth is what I'm getting for you. But also you are going to reach a point where you have enough money that you can take care of yourself, you can take care of your family, you can take care of luxury, you can take care of everything. You are sort of reaching that stage of happiness and fulfillment, so definitely financially growth is what I see. And as you move ahead, it's just going to keep building up. But the key point is release. If one method of working is not working, release it and sort of take up a new way of doing things. But I believe as you move ahead, and especially in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you are going to be feeling very passionate. You are sort of starting to get ideas as to, okay, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to do that. So, and you have a lot of those ideas, and in a way you just want to do everything at the same time. But it's important for you to pick one thing at a time and stick to it, or maybe two, because you guys always manage to do everything so beautifully. But at the same time, I also feel like you're going to be very conscious of how much work you take up. Even though your schedule might be action packed, you may be doing things really quickly, things are really progressing, you will make time for yourself. You'll probably schedule some breaks, you'll sort of go to a spa, you'll take care of yourself, because that self-care is something that I absolutely see in your reading. One thing that is important for you is to meditate, is to contemplate, is to relax. Okay, especially meditation and deep breathing. If you can incorporate that in your everyday life, I believe it will help you sort of get balanced as an individual. And by getting balanced, by getting your energy balanced, you could actually manage that action packed schedule in a much more beautiful manner. But you will be taking care of yourself, and you're really not going overboard. And I think that's beautiful. I really admire people who are able to sort of do both things beautifully, take care of self and take care of work. Also, like I said, there is going to be a lot of growth for you, absolutely a lot of growth. And this is growth because you've already done so much. So this new beginning can actually be a beginning of a new phase in your life, where you just see growth, where you just see rewards of, it's almost like you've planted a tree long time ago, and that tree is finally bearing fruit, just like this card. But you are going to enjoy growth, success and prosperity is something that I see for you. But once again, it's important for you to not sort of dwell too much on the past successes, and always ensure that you have your mind towards the future. What next? You've done achieving one goal, you're done achieving one milestone. What next? Yeah, so it's important for you to set that course for the future and be future oriented is what is coming through for you. But at the same time, pile 3, it is also important for you to use your mind very wisely. If you feel like you need to do things this way, you need to go and do it this way. Okay, if your mind is telling you, okay, this is not working, don't go in that direction. So what is important for you, pile 3, essentially is which direction not to go in. So when you know what doesn't work, you'll automatically start figuring out what is working out for you, and then using your mind wisely and taking the right decisions at the right point of time is what is going to be important for you. But in order to really succeed at whatever it is that you're doing, determination is absolutely necessary for you, pile 3. Resoluteness is what is essential for you, okay? And it's important for you to not compromise, yeah? So if you feel like you have a new job offer for yourself and you're like, okay, maybe this is good and this is not good, don't go for it unless you get what you really feel you deserve. Do not compromise. And once again, it's important for you to remain true to yourself, like your character, your integrity is going to be important, and self examination is very important. Like I said, meditation, contemplation, self examination is very important for you. So analyzing where you are, what mistakes you're making, and rectifying those mistakes and setting course in a different direction is very important for you. So in a way, that new beginning for you is new beginning that happens every day, but new beginning that happens every time you contemplate. Yeah, that is what is important when it comes to your work situation. Either way, pile 3, I see you guys going towards growth and progress, and in fact rapidly is what is coming through for you. Your family is going to be very proud of you, pile 3. That is something I absolutely see for you. As always, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for a beautiful future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.